Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader here from Mr. Topstep with your Thursday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, so in the Globex, not last night, but the night before, we made a low down at 1320.75. That low was tested right after the regular pit close yesterday. A true double bottom, 1320.75. Now, you saw the dip buyers come in and buy that, but they were only able to run it up to 1331. Just short of the 3-day pivot, and it's now traded back as low as 1323. Europe didn't run with the bounce, and it's trying to put in a higher low right now at 1323. The current trade is 1324.25, and it's about 6:30 in the morning when I am taping this in the East Coast. The key today is going to be jobless claims. Everybody's got their eye on employment, as they should. And where the claims number comes in is going to drive the day. So that's something you have to absolutely look out for today. It seems to me that we've come so far, at least on the daily chart, and the double bottom is only 8 handles away from the 200-day exponential moving average. I would be very surprised at this point if we did not go down and touch that moving average. What the E-mini does after that, I personally think is pivotal. If it trades below that moving average and comes back to test it as resistance, then there are a lot of people out there, me included, that will start thinking very seriously that this uptrend may be over. The one that's been going on since the middle of December, when the bulls were able to get over the 200-day moving average and then run with the market for basically 6 months. The other side of that coin is, if we bounce off the 200-day exponential moving average, if we do that, then what you have are dip buyers, bulls, funds, portfolio managers with a lot of dry powder because they've been able to do their selling and take their profits and kind of reload back to where they were in the middle of December. And if that happens, then you then you could see a run back up towards 1420. And if a move is made through 1420, then you could see 1450. So that is your very bearish and very bullish side of the coin. But that's where we are in the market right now. We are at a key turning point. That said, if you're trading for anything longer than a day trade right now, or maybe a 1 or 2 day swing trade, say we bounce today and you're looking to sell the rip in a day or two, be very careful putting on very long-term positions here, because the market is really hinging on this 200-day exponential moving average. And just as I used to tell people last year that they needed to wait and see how this resolved, I'm telling you now, you need to wait and see how it resolves, because right now we are so close to the 200 that the matter is not decided. And if you go long now, it's no different than during a day trade or a scalp hitting the buy button in anticipation that something is going to bounce off a very short-term pivot or fib level or whatever. This is just on a longer-term scale. If you're buying now for anything more than a day trade, thinking that the market's absolutely going to bounce and we're going to see new highs over the next 6 months, I would caution you in saying it's anticipatory, and you may be early. And the bad part is you may be really early if this market decides to break the 200 and stay below. Okay, so that's my 2 cents there. Let's do support and resistance. Current trade is 1324. On the downside, I've got this 1323 level that we just bounced off of, then 1317, then the 200 comes in today at 1312.20, and then 1307.63 below that. And if we break 1312 and bounce off 07, you've got to watch how the market reacts when it gets back to 1312. On the upside, the daily pivot comes in today at 1327.75. Then the 3-day, which is going to be big for the bulls today, 1331.5. Then 1334, 1338, 1342, and then you've got the 9-day pivot up at 1344.17. And the first big moving average comes in, the 100-day, 1345.26. Okay, everybody have a fantastic day. Mike Vacchi, Princeton Trader. Trading well, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow morning with another webcast.